This is Morocanella, a Cypriot aromatic white wine. It's been around for hundreds of years, but we've only recently rediscovered it. In fact, it nearly went extinct. Only a couple of producers are currently making Morocanella wine using these grapes. Ktima Gerolemo is one of these pioneers. I want to know more about Morocanella grapes, and I want to know more about Ktima Gerolemo. So, let's go talk to them.
I remember my grandfather waiting in the middle of the square to help us crush with a manual machine. I will show you inside one of those we have. And these pots, which we have now here like decoration, were situated in every house, not in only our family's houses. Our house was 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms. And the bedrooms were on the second floor, and the 3 of the 4 rooms were full of pithari, okay? Yes. And everything was together. After when we become adults, we start loving discos, going cafe and other things, and we choose to study, but not nothing common with wine or cultivation of vineyards. We left it to our parents just to produce wine, grape and sell it further. And I am a computer engineer. My brother is a pharmacist. When my father retired, when he was 60 years old, he said, let's try to produce wine which we will bottle. We will sell to tourists coming and visiting the village. It was the beginning of agrotourism for Omodos, the 1980s. The first coaches and the first group started coming and visiting Omodos, not because only of the Church of Holy Cross, but because it was a nice wine village. And this is how we started. My father was the owner of a coffee shop in the middle of the square of Omodos, to which he gave the name Gerolemo Vini Bar. Nothing to do with bar, it was a place where he was selling coffee and his wines. And we have this until now.
I think it's used tasting room now.
Yes, it is one of our, on the square, yes.
Then
we say what to do with this place, what we do with the other medieval museum, what to do with the vineyard. We have decided to carry on, but in a more professional way. We bought our first equipment, one stainless steel tank, a manual filter, a manual bottling machine, no chiller then. What we produce around 3,000 bottles to people visiting the Omodos for wine trips. Second year, what money we earn, we invest and we bought more equipment, more tanks. And we came in a point where we thought to go officially and in a full professional way, we have to build a winery. We keep the name of my father, taken from the name he gave to the coffee shop, Gerolemo, and we add in front Ktima, which means estate Gerolemo, and we keep the same name. where we focused to was the quality and not the quantity. We charged some advisors, technicians or enologists advising us. We couldn't have full-time engage this stuff, so we were buying services, and this is what we do up to date. And our first recognitions came on 2013 awards from the Decanter competition, from Vienna AWC competition, and after this, it was like a boosting for us. We start also producing and doing wider range of wine types. We start looking in a better way to our vineyards and making them more functionable, not more giving more grapes, because this is not that good. Mostly endemic, indigenous varieties. We follow the wave of improving and projecting the local grapes and the local wines. Ophthalmo, the Maratheftico, put Morocanella very 12 years ago. Yiannoudi, but successful also 12 years ago. Success we had only 2 years ago. And last year we produced our first Yiannoudi. Anyway, I am mentioning that we focus to quality and to indigenous variety. This is shortly what we did. We are going to have a short tasting of our wines. We will start first with Xynisteri Drios. Oak means Drios. We age it in oak barrels for a short period of a couple of months. The color, ideal one for a white wine.
You can smell the oak.
Xynisteri aged in barrels, having full body. Sommelier are suggesting to people even with souvlaki or a local mezze, you can combine this Xynisteri. Okay?
Okay. Yes, because this is much fuller body, very rich white. It's very it coats the tongue, and it's very velvety.
Now, I want you to taste a second white Morocanella grape variety, which has the same name, Morocanella. At the ages of our parents was spread within the traditional plantations of Xynisteri and Mavro. From this grape variety can be produced an excellent quality white wine with a very light taste. It's a typical Cyprus taste. By the way, I forgot to tell you about the recognition gained for our these two wines. An international competition in Vienna where we gained silver medal for both.
This looks lighter, this white wine.
Yes, and tastes lighter.
Flowers,
yes.
Lots of flowers. It's citrus and tropical fruit together.
You can enjoy a glass of this wine just like that, well chilled. Of course, always you have to think about serving under the right temperature and to choose also the right company to have it with.
Of course, okay. Of course. I love this pairing of Morocanella, great company, and halloumi.
This is the Yiannoudi, Gerolemo Yiannoudi, the variety which is very rare. We try to make the whole process of fermentation in an oak tank. tank made wooden tank. We believe that the taste will improve after a couple of years. But now let's have a taste, initial taste. Okay.
So this is not available in the shops anymore.
Not yet.
It's
not
still
yet.
being
yes, not
bottle
yet.
A. Oh, the color is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually, it's magenta. That's beautiful.
Amazing, as you said, smell and
so rich. This is beautiful. Marabellas. Plums.
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 Marabellas.
The purple red cherries that you get on
Yes,
Drogas.
yes, yes. Imagine that it is only 1 year old red wine.
It's already very, very smooth. Very sophisticated cats here at Ktima Gerolemo. Hello. Okay, you cannot have my Yiannoudi.
Having our tasting in our cellar where we age our Commandaria. Let me introduce to you Vasilis, which is my son-in-law, and he's also going to join us in degustation of our Commandaria. So, I am offering this to you first.
Okay.
And Vasilis will explain what is the characteristics of this wine.
Now we'll try one Commandaria, 2013.
Okay.
It was 5 years in the oak barrels. You can smell the aroma like vanilla.
Yes, vanilla.
Yes, caramel.
Lots of caramel. Sweet spices, a
Yes.
little bit of nutmeg and cloves. The alcohol by volume is 11.5%. They're usually much higher.
From
naturally.
the natural
Yes.
way of production of Commandaria. This makes our Commandaria accessible a wide spectrum of Commandaria lovers. There is people who doesn't like strong taste in Commandaria.
Yes,
this is
very
making
smooth,
it
very velvety. It's beautiful. How long was this in oak?
almost 5 years.
Almost 5
years. Yes. I am going to introduce to you and give you to taste our Zivania. Our Zivania is yellow because we keep Zivania in barrels, and is getting a different color and a milder taste. And we always serving it chilled from the freezer. So please have one of these
So
glasses.
this never freezes solid because it's so high in alcohol.
Yes, yes.
Wonderful.
You know, we drink this in shots.
Just one
If it
shot.
is one shot, and can be covered with a halloumi cheese or one olive, or so.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much for all the hospitality.
Thank you.
Oh.
My grandmother was using this like a general purpose medicine. Making
yes.
massage, you know, all grandmothers or all people using Zivania as a medicine. We don't.
I can see how it could fix many problems.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. That was such an exciting experience. I find it fascinating how the story of the Morocanella grape and the story of the Gerolemo Winery run parallel. The family behind the Ktima Gerolemo Winery have been making wine for generations, for hundreds of years. Like Morocanella, they took some time out of traditional small-scale winemaking, but now they have returned with some of the most highly polished, elegant wines in the Cypriot market. And I couldn't resist leaving with a great selection for me to taste and taste. Cheers, everyone! Tasters, I have some more information about Ktima Gerolemo, and I've left it all in the description below. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button share it with a friend, subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment below. I love talking about wine. I'll see you on the next video.